Hey guys, I was taking some extra photos for my video and I happened to lose the magnet, and there it is. Great quality. What's up guys, Weldon Customs here, and today we're taking a look at the Mafex, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 action figure right here. I always wanted to test out and try out Mafex figures, so this is my first one. I thought it would be a good example. Got a lot of accessories, a lot of cool stuff, and Spider-Man right there. And I'm a big fan of figure arts and Figma, so we'll see how this goes. Take a look at the back, a lot of cool stuff. Alright, let's open them up. Alright, we have all of the accessories out, and man, it's a lot of different accessories. Gotta really make sure you don't lose them, but it's a good thing to have a lot of accessories because you pay for it, and always fun to have all these cool things. But first off, we're gonna go over them really quickly because there's a lot of them. For the hands, there are so many different different gestures, like the web sling, a fist. Two of them are open to hold things. I don't want to go over them all of them, but I'm just saying you have a lot of different hands, so you don't have to worry about that. Going over here, this is from Spider-Man 2 the movie, so you have a lot of different things that are from the movie, which is nice. First off, over here you do have a nice Andrew Garfunkel head. I think that's his name. I could be wrong or pronouncing that wrong, but it doesn't look that bad to me. I don't mind it. I'm pretty sure some people don't like it. It might look too waxy looking, who knows. But either way, it's Peter Parker at least, so you can say it's Peter Parker, not the actor or whatever. So I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty nice and cool to have. And to put the head on is pretty simple. You pop this one off. It's on a ball joint right there. Stick this one on like so, and there you got Andrew Garfunkel, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, whatever. Looks, like I said, I don't mind the look. It doesn't look that bad to me. Looks, like I said, I just see it as Peter Parker. I don't see him as the actor. It also comes with a nice mask that he could hold, which is pretty good. I like that. It's like kind of flattened, so that's a pretty nice touch to that. Over here, he does have a microphone. I forgot what the official name for this is called, but that's cool to have as well. He has two little things right here. I forget what this is for. I honestly forget, but it looks cool, so that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure some kind of specimen or some kind of lab thing is in there, whatever. Over here, he has a cell phone. No detail on the cell phone. I'm pretty disappointed. I wanted at least to have like a home screen or something. Might have to make your own for that. He also comes with a cool backpack. I think it's really nice. Nicely detailed skateboard as well, as you can see. And this hinges in. Take it out pretty easily. Hinges part back in. Right there. Same thing with the backpack. The straps. It's plugged in. You put one arm through it, unplug it, put the other one in, and plug it back in. So I like that touch right there. And great detail on both of them. Definitely cool to have in your collection. Not even for Spider-Man, but for anyone else that would like a backpack and you want to take a nice picture with it. He does come with his fire hose from the movie, which is nicely detailed, I have to admit. Nice and flexible hose right here. This part hinges back and forth, which is pretty nice. He has a handle right there. You can even see the details inside there. Pretty cool. And he does come with the fireman's hat right there that I have him wearing right now. Fits on pretty good, for him at least, I guess. So you take it off right there. There's Spider-Man. Next, he does come with web shooters. The web shooters are pretty good. Two of them, you can see that they actually go into his wrist. You pop off his wrist probably. You stick that little hole in there, and you can have him shooting it out. The others two, no, there isn't nothing on the other ends. This is just a plain one right here. And this one has this, but there's nothing on the other end. I have to really figure out how to use these. Or maybe you plug it in or something. I gotta look at them. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And last but not least, he does have a big giant metal board right here, which is pretty cool. So for this, he does come with two different accessories for his hands and feet. All of them have magnets on them, so you can stick it on to him and you can stick him on there. And I also forgot to mention, he does come with a stand. I had it on the side. I forgot to put it in the video, which is pretty nice. And he also comes with a manhole cover, which is pretty cool right there from the movie as well. So very nice accessories, pretty cool. And right now we're gonna do a nice little test. So take a look how these accessories work really quickly. Like I said, pretty much, all the hands really do correspond with some kind of accessory he has to hold it. But I really want to look at the web shooter one, which I think is probably the coolest. Get it the right hand. So see, there's so many of them, I can't even find the right one. All right. So you put this in here, right? And then you put, no, wrong way. There you go. And then you plug it in like that, if it wants to. No, it doesn't look right. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. There you go. So that's pretty cool. Definitely is. I like how it looks. Take a look at that. A little crooked though. There you go. Bam. Yeah, I'm really interested in how these connect though. So how the other ones connect. But either way, I like how this looks. Pretty cool. But the other big thing that he has are these second hands that are magnets. So let's take a look at that really quickly. Alright, so now we have all the magnet accessories and limbs on his body. We're gonna stick him onto the magnet board. See how that goes. Get everything out of the way. See how strong these magnets are. So get into a nice little pose. I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of the figure itself. I'll get more into that, but the articulation on it is good, but could be a lot better. Like that. There you go. Pretty cool. But you definitely could be more creative how you want to do it. You know, you don't have to use all 4 limbs on it. I was thinking, you see in all the pictures and everything, that you could take maybe one hand off, put one of the hands that are open that could hold a cell phone. See, now you have to really look around to see which one's which. Like I said, there's so many accessories for the hands that he has at least 2 or 3 open hands that aren't gonna work with certain other things. So you can do this. He should hold, right? Is he holding? There you go. Barely holding on. That's pretty good actually. So he's on that, and then you bring his hand to his cell phone. So that's pretty cool. Definitely is pretty nice to have that at least. Like, hello. On the phone, saving the world. Kind of busy. Spiderman also comes with this big giant web right here, which is pretty cool. It suction cups, that's how it connects, but it doesn't go on the other side of the panel that's for the metal. But it sticks better on this side, so that's pretty cool. And it's pretty nice. It would be cooler if you could stick it onto the other side, but if you get maybe the right accessories. Oh, actually, I don't think that's it. I mean, not really. His magnets don't really connect to the other side that well. It's not strong enough because it's not the same material. But maybe if you get the right hands or limbs on it, that you get to stick them on like, hey, what's up? Like that, you know. Alright, now we are going to finally talk about the figure, and I have to say, it's a nice figure that looks pretty cool, and it definitely has its pros and cons though, but my overall assessment is that I am very disappointed in this figure. Maybe because I had really high hopes for the figure to be awesome, and maybe like to be basically the Spider-Man figure to never have to buy again, but it really isn't for me at least. I'll go over all the details on why. First off, let's talk about the good stuff. I love the paintwork on this and the sculpting. You can't like deny that it looks awesome looking. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely love the paintwork. Nice details all over the place. And another thing I like is the material they use. It's not your standard hard plastic figure. You know, it has some soft bits to it. It's kind of rubbery. You can see it move a little bit right there. So but it's sturdy though. So that's really nice. I think that's pretty cool. How what kind of material they use. I don't know if this is for all their figures or just for Spider-Man only, but I like that, so that's pretty good. The articulation's pretty decent, but that's another thing why I don't like the figure as well. So we'll get into all that right now. So one thing I don't like the figure is because it's too tall. I do size comparisons later, but I think he's too tall, this figure, for not only for, I'm pretty sure, other third-party figures, but even for Marvel Legends. He's a little bit too tall for my liking. Another thing is articulation. Articulation is good, but could be a lot better. So for one thing, his head has 2 points over here, one at the neck base and one at the head. neck at under his chin. So it popped off. So that's a ball joint right there. So it goes up pretty decently. It moves down okay. Goes left and right and swivels. So nice movement over there. But when you get to the shoulders, man, these shoulders, for one thing, both sides are so wobbly. I hate that. I really don't like that at all. They go up only that much as well, which kind of sucks. You want to get the arms higher, you have to rotate it and do all that stuff. But the wobbliness and the looseness really piss me off. I don't like that at all, especially when you're paying a lot of money for a figure. But going to the ab joint, actually no, the arms. Bicep swivel, it's fine. A little stiff, but it's okay. Looks like it has 2 joints at the elbow, and a wrist swivels and hinges, so that's pretty normal. Ab joint is pretty good. Goes down that much. Goes back a little bit, but barely. He does have another ball joint, I think, over here at the waist, so you get more added movement, just a tad, but you feel it definitely. It does swivel. You hear a squeak. Now going down to the hips. Now the hips, functional, and they're very good. T-jointed hips go up that much, which is good. Go back a little bit and go out. There's a split. No problems there. It's a very functional hip, but I think it looks ugly as hell, man. I don't like that big gap over here. I think it's really bad looking in the long run. You could kind of bring up the hips, the ball joint over there a little bit, but it still doesn't hide that big giant gap. So I really don't like how that looks. But going back to the rest of the articulation, he has a thigh swivel over there. He does have 2 points at the knee, no boot swivel, but at the ankle it does go up, down, swivels over there, pivots at least, and kind of swivels. Does it swivel? Yeah, that does. So articulation is good. Could be a lot better, in my opinion. But also it comes down to, like, this figure is all about functionality and how he can move Spider-Man, because you could definitely get this figure in great poses. I can't deny that. Web shooting out like that, definitely pretty cool. But when you're holding this figure, I know it's all about posing and you're just gonna display him, so I could see how this is a great figure. But it's just the wobbly, the looseness of it. Yeah, even in the hips a little bit, they're kind of loose as well. It kind of bothers me a lot. I mean, I could probably fix it. I'm not really sure how to. It looks like a ball joint in there. I could probably pop it out and try to fix it a little bit better. But like, you can't really do anything about this. How the arms can go up that much. It goes up that much, and I could probably fix the ball joint over there to make it a little more tighter. But you shouldn't have to. So it kind of sucks. But those are really the main reasons why I'm kind of disappointed in the figure, is the height of this figure, which we'll get into soon, and the overall wobbliness of the figure as well. And it's kind of, I mean, that gap really is annoying looking. So you have him posed like that, you can see it. Yeah, and a little bit too skinny for my liking, to be honest, as well. But I could be really picky on this one. I could be really very picky on this figure because I think I had a lot of high hopes for it. So yeah. Size comparison, here is Spider-Man with some of the other Marvel figures from different lines. As you can see, he's a tad taller than the original Marvel Legends Spider-Man that we just got recently. But like I said, he's too tall for my liking, to be honest. Like, he's basically the same size as Captain America. You see him next to Iron Man right there. And even though this one is pretty tall as well, I think he looks better overall, in my opinion. This is a good figure for a movie figure, but it definitely is not the Spider-Man to get to, never buy another Spider-Man. In my opinion, for the money you're paying, it's a great figure. You get a lot of accessories, which is really cool. But if you had to get one Spider-Man figure, I have to say get this one only. In my opinion, the Pizza Spider-Man is the best one to get right now, specifically, including all the other past Spider-Mans. There are definitely more detailed looking Spider-Mans out there, but you know how much money they are. The McLaren one, don't even waste your money. You can still get him retail, even lower than retail. I think those other ones from McLaren or Toy Biz ones are way overpriced, way overhyped. This is a great figure. Don't pass it up, honestly. And yeah, so that's what I think about this figure. It's a great figure, don't get me wrong. It's great for posing, great to have him by himself. You definitely get a lot of accessories, great, decent articulation that you get into cool poses. But there's something about this figure that I don't know. too lanky looking, too skinny. Looks kind of feminine. I don't know. The wobbly joints. There's a lot of disappointment when it comes to this figure. But if you do have the money, you know, I got him at a cheaper price than retail, so that's why I bought it. And I also really wanted the accessories. So, you know, I'm pretty much going to use all the accessories for this Spider-Man right here, which I think is a lot cooler. Put the hat on like that. Take all the stuff. And to be honest, I might even take the head over here, pop it out over there. As you can see, it has another joint right there, and maybe see what I have to do to be able to pop this one on and off for that figure. That'd be pretty cool. So that's about it, guys. To be honest, not my favorite figure. Pretty disappointed, but you get cool accessories. So that's about it. So if you liked the video, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildlandcustoms.com. If you liked the video, get a thumbs up. Peace.